This smartphone has 25-hour screen on time video playback. That's just blown my mind. I mean, using this thing, the battery life is just insane. The best smartphone I've ever reviewed in terms of battery life. I have 29% right now, and it's been on for over 20 days. So pretty much I've charged it once in the past 3 weeks. That is so crazy. But this is the Ulefone Power Armor 14. It's a $150 budget smartphone, and I can say performance is actually pretty decent on this guy. It might be a little bit slow at times when opening games or larger applications, and you're only getting 4 gigabytes of RAM, so, you know, with big applications when you're switching back and forth, yes, they're going to reload. However, for this price point, it has a 6.5-inch display, which is 720p HD+, but you know what, from arm's length away, it's actually very vibrant, it's very sharp, and I really don't see the pixels. The PPI on this thing must be really great, because this, has good viewing angles as well. This is honestly the best screen I've reviewed on such a cheap device. So $150, just think about that. Just think about how cheap this is for what you're getting. So 10,000 milliamp hour battery, 25-hour screen on time, and you're getting wireless charging. It's fast wireless charging actually. You're getting 15-watt wireless charging and 20 watt if you use the USB-C port at the bottom here. This phone is actually waterproof as well as IP69K drop and water resistant, so you can literally go in the ocean. This supports high pressure, so you can go very deep down in the ocean. And there's these little covers here that cover up the USB-C port as well as the headphone jack, and that's just going to protect your smartphone from water getting in those ports. But the speaker is actually waterproof as well, so you don't have to worry about anything. This is just a very durable device. I feel like, you know, you could actually throw this thing out of a window, like top of an apartment block building, and it's probably not even gonna get a dent on it. It's got these TPU rubber sort of bits that stick out in the corner, so that's gonna help with the impact whenever you drop this thing. It's got tempered glass on the front. The whole sort of side rail is metal. I'm not too sure what metal it is, but it feels very durable. Buttons are tactile. You're getting a fingerprint scanner in the side here as well. This thing actually works, I would say 9 out of 10 times. It's pretty accurate. It's not the fastest thing, but you know what? It's actually not too bad. It's definitely usable. It's not frustrating, if that's something you might worry about. And this thing actually has a MediaTek ARM chip in here. So it's a Helio G35, and it's a 2.3 gigahertz octa-core. So that sounds incredible on paper. In terms of performance, it's all right. I can say it's all right. You're getting 64 gigabytes internal storage, but then you can expand. So there's actually a little slot on the side here which pulls out. You can put in either dual SIM or you can put in micro SD and your SIM. This supports up to 1 terabyte external micro SD support. That's so crazy. 1 terabyte. I feel like a lot of phones out there only support 128. Maybe I'm just out of the loop, but 1 terabyte on a budget phone, that seems kind of insane for me. Now this thing obviously doesn't support 5G. It's only got 4G. The performance is okay. The speeds aren't quite as fast as other higher end smartphones, even like the Pixel. They're definitely going to be slower on this. Wi-Fi is also a little bit slower, but I can say it's not frustrating like other budget phones. It's actually very usable. And in terms of like the sort of skin that's running on here, it reminds me of some sort of Chinese phone, but it is pretty fluid. There's no app drawer. The icons look like iOS ripoffs, but it's definitely not too bad. You can easily just swap it out because it's Android. You can throw on Nova Launcher or Launcher, and you can add custom icons and jazz it up however you like, which is always a benefit. But pulling down the notification panel here, yeah, as you can see, it just kind of looks like some sort of Chinese phone, which I'm definitely not a fan of. I prefer that sort of stock look, which this definitely doesn't have. In terms of the cameras, there is only 3 on the back here. Well, there's technically 2 because one is a depth sensor. So you have a 20 megapixel standard camera and a 2 megapixel macro. I really like the benefit of macro cameras. I like getting in close and, you know, getting those pictures of fabrics and textures and different sort of materials. It looks really cool close up. You never really can capture that from any other camera. So having a macro in such a budget device is much appreciated. Now, one area which usually is sacrificed is NFC, but this actually has it. So you can actually make contactless payments on this, which is appreciated. But yeah, overall, great build quality. I can say that. It's definitely very grippy. It's very chunky. So if you don't like chunky, rugged phones, this isn't going to be one for you. But if you want something on the cheaper side, which is going to handle well, so if you're going out camping or on some sort of trip somewhere, and you want something very durable, that's waterproof, with great battery life, then yes, I can say this is worth $150 for sure. Now, if you want to take great photos while you're away on that trip, don't use the camera in this for sure. Pick up another camera, bring a camera with you, bring a GoPro. Definitely don't don't use the camera in this. You can actually pick up one of these. This is an Insta360 Go 2. This is such a tiny little action camera. I did a video on this. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a little card up there. But it's a super small action camera that can mount pretty much anywhere, and you can get some pretty incredible footage from it. So, but yeah, overall, that is my review of the Ulefone Power Armor 14. It's definitely a very nice phone for the price in terms of what you get. You also get a fast charger in the box, which is impressive. And considering all like the build quality, the IP rating, even the screen and performance, I can say it's definitely worth $150 for sure. Just depends whether you want to sacrifice things like the camera or whether you want to spend that little bit more money and pick up something a little bit better. So it's up to you guys. Let me know, comment down below. Let me know what you think of this phone. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. I will see you later. Remember to subscribe. Peace.